Hi everybody, my name is Elizabeth Davis and this is my model for my personal code of ethics and making decisions. So here's just an overview of my model. It's pretty vague, but I feel like it accurately represents my thought process when making decisions and can be used universally towards any situation that occurs. So starting with step one, this is where I feel it's important to really understand the problem, what is occurring, what problem I'm trying to solve, and therefore gather any type of information that I would need in order to get there. I feel like it's very important from the get-go to just get your facts straight and really understand each piece of information that is given to me, and I can use that to communicate with both sides of the story and really bring to light what may be true and what may be not in the situation at hand. So that's my first step. So once I have figured out all that information, I then dive into, does this follow my personal code of ethics, my personal beliefs in this particular situation? So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into what those traits are within my personal code of ethics that I feel will help me understand and get to the decision that I need to be made. So my first trait that I believe is very important to reflect on myself is honesty, and just like making sure I'm not withholding any type of information from either ends of the decision and the receiving audience as well. I feel like it's just very important to stay true to myself and make sure that the decision I am making is completely honest with both sides. Another trait that I feel is very important is respect. I feel it's very important to just respect everyone that's involved when making a decision, going about it not disrespecting anyone in any way, so just being self-conscious in knowing my target audience and the any other audience as well that may be involved. So just respecting everyone. I also believe in doing the most good and minimizing harm. So in any situation, I feel just like looking out for the good of the people at hand is very important to me. Just making sure I am not harming anyone in any way. Just being self-conscious of that. Trying to help people and look out for people rather than myself. I also feel that loyalty is very important when determining a decision. It is a big part of who I am in my mind. Staying true to myself, it's a big trait, and just being able to carry that throughout the company that I work for, the group that I'm participating in at that point, whatever decision that may be. Just really staying loyal to them and to my beliefs is very important to me. So once I review my personal code of ethics, I will then determine, yes, that passed my code of ethics. What I'm doing is ethical to me, or no, one of these does not pass, and I need to reevaluate. So if it's a yes, if all of these traits that I believe in, if I have reviewed them all, they all pass, then I would be able to move on with my decision-making process. And the next step for me is really just looking back and fully understanding the decision that I'm making and the outcomes that will be involved in that. Sometimes I second-guess myself, so it's really important for me to just revisit and just double-check in any situation that occurs that what I'm doing is ethical to me, and this model allows me to make sure I'm making the right decision. It's just another checkpoint for me. So if I do pass, just make sure I'm revisiting that and I'm true to myself and confident in my overall decision. But if one of these traits that I've mentioned does not pass or it does not meet those standards, I would revisit the steps and look through all the facts and just make sure that it is worth it to me to see the situation in a different light. If there may be situations where if one of the traits doesn't pass, then it's still able to alter that decision for me. But if I determine it's not a deal breaker, then I would ultimately revisit that trait, make sure all of the facts are straight in my mind, and then I would move forward with my decision. So once again, here's just another look at it. If they do follow those, or no, they do not follow my traits, I still would end up reevaluating and coming to terms with my decision. So my final decision is the last step in my flowchart, and this is just the point after I've visited all of the other steps and I have finally came to my decision. Once all these steps are accounted for, then I know that I can be completely confident with my decision and that I have considered every step that I feel is important to me in making these decisions and doing about it in a way that I feel is true to myself. So just being completely confident in my decision and knowing that these steps have helped me get there and helped me check off all those boxes. So yeah, this is just the last look at my charts, and hope you enjoyed. Thank you.